Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 dividend stocks that over the last 5 years have 2x the S&P 500. So let's get started. So the total S&P 500 total returns as represented by SPY over the last 5 years has given a total return of 69.16%, or an average annual total return of 11.09, which in all things being considered is a great return. But in this video, I'm going to talk about companies that have over 2x the returns of SPY. So these companies I'm going to be talking about today would have to have returned over 138.32% over that last 5 years to 2x SPY's returns. Now, beating the market is tough. A lot of people say that they can't even do it. And historically, a lot of people can't. But these 10 dividend growth stocks have done it. And I'm not doing this to show off or to say that this is the best type of investment or I could have picked these ahead of time, but it just goes to show that one, dividend growth companies do grow as well. They do have capital appreciation. A lot of people think the dividend stocks don't ever appreciate. And two, that you can beat the market depending on which stocks you pick and, with a little bit of luck on your side. So the 10 stocks that we're going to be talking about today have seen incredible growth in capital appreciation over the last 5 years. So the number 10 stock has 141.82% return, all the way to the number one stock has an astounding 384.83% return over the last 5 years. All 10 of these have 2x the SPY. So let's get started and go through all 10. The first one on the list in 10th place is Iron Mountain. You wouldn't think so, but this is a very boring stock, but it has beaten the S&P 500 over the last 5 years. Iron Mountain is a data and document storage company. They have warehouses full of documents for banks and insurance companies and law firms and whatnot. Corporate Fortune 500 companies use them. They also have a data center business. So the current yield is 4.10%, with a 5-year dividend compound annual growth rate of 1.36% and a total return of 141.82% over the last 5 years, doubling the S&P 500. In ninth place, we have a fan favorite in the dividend community, Costco. Current yield is 0.75%, and the 5-year dividend CAGR is 13.15%. We should all know Costco, but they're a wholesale retailer that offers home goods and groceries and such on in a membership model. So over the last 5 years, they've had 148.46% total return, coming out to an average annual return of almost 20%. Next up is Cintas, the uniform company. They have professional services, so they support different industries and different companies, mainly supplies for their businesses as well as uniforms. The current yield is 1.07% with a 24.26% 5-year dividend CAGR, which is excellent. Total returns for this company is 151.36%, giving you a 20.24% annual return. And number 7, we have Parker Hannifin, and this company does machinery and automotive as well as aeronautical parts and supplies. They have a current yield of 1.41% with a 5-year dividend CAGR of 14.63%. And over the last 5 years, they've had a total return of 159.55%, good for a 21.02% annual return. Next up, we have Ameriprise Financial. This is an asset management company that provides institutional as well as retail investor services. Over the last 5 years, they have had a total return of 166.57% return, giving you a 21.66% return annually over the last 5 years. Next up, we have Wenmark, and this might be a relatively unknown company, but you probably know some of their brands. They're most commonly known for their Play It Again sports brand, as well as Once a Time a Child. They do consignment and reselling. They have a current yield of 0.83% and a 5-year dividend CAGR of an astounding 41.98%. Total returns for this company is 183%, giving you a 23.13% annual return. Next up, Another fan favorite, Microsoft. Current yield, 0.83%, with a 5-year dividend CAGR of 10.12%, and a total return over the last 5 years of 209.02%, giving you an annual total return of 25.31%. Microsoft has been on fire. And in third place, we have ASML. They have a current yield of 0.94% and a 5-year dividend CAGR of almost 30%. Now, this company does lithography machines, which they're the machinery that helps create their microchips and processors that all the companies are using. They have a wide moat and excellent advantage technologically over their nearest competitors. So over the last 5 years, you've got an astounding 243.32% return for ASML, giving you a 27.98% annual average return. And in second place, we have Apple. Everyone knows Apple. Current yield is 0.51% with a 5-year dividend compound annual growth rate of 6.69%. This is really all about total return, with a whopping 244.31% total return over the last 5 years, giving you 28.05% each year on average. And last but not least, first place, the highest return over the last 5 years is none other than Broadcom, ticker AVGO. The current yield is 2.06% with a 5-year dividend CAGR of 23.34%. This is in my top 5 dividend paying companies, and it has done amazing over the last 5 years. So without further ado, total return for AVGO is 384% over the last 5 years, giving you an average annual total return of 37.13%. Talk about amazing. So here is a recap of the 10 stocks that have beaten the S&P 500 by more than double over the last 5 years. In first place, we have AVGO at 384%, Apple at 244%, ASML at 243%, Microsoft at 209%, Winmark at 183%, Ameriprise Financial at 166.57%, Parker Hannifin at 159.55, Cintas at 151.36, Costco at 148.46, and rounding off an Iron Mountain of 141% total returns over the last 5 years. Again, all 10 of these have beaten the S&P 500. So hopefully this gives you some examples that 1, dividend growth stocks can beat the market, and 2, it is about total return. So you get the dividend, but you also get capital appreciation, and together that creates a total package that we can all enjoy. So thank you very much for watching today. Please subscribe if you haven't, and share this video if you liked what you saw today. Please visit our website at dividendstockpile.com or connect with us on X at divstockpile.com. And while you're here, please take a look at the next video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.